Spiritual abundance. That's the title of Faith-Filled Friday today. I wanted to talk about it because sometimes we can focus our energy so much on material abundance and abundance of things that we want to achieve or we want to see happen, which are all fine. But sometimes we lose track of what is really important. We lose sight that the things that we gain in this world, we can't take with us. But we have to understand the importance in our spiritual abundance, increasing our love, increasing our knowledge in Christ, increasing our joy and our peace and our self-control and our kindness and our goodness, increasing the things that Christ lets us know they matter more than the things of this world. Because the one thing I know for sure, it is in times of trouble and in times where you have to pull out your spiritual abundance when it gets hard, when it has to help to propel you to a new thing, you got to use that abundance from your spiritual bank. You can't use it from your financial bank. Your finances can only take you so far in the world of faith. Your materials can't do much for you in the world of faith. And we live in the kingdom of God. We live in a world that we need to use our faith every single day, which is why our spirit needs to have a bank to go to reach in more for some of that faith, to reach in more for some of that joy, to reach in more for some love, to reach into that bank and bring out some self-control. Because when your spirit is living in full abundance, it is when you are able to make it through some of the times that society will tell you you can't make it through. I've been through some of the toughest times in my life, not had a dime to my name, not able to know how I'm going to keep the material items that I have. But you know what I did have? I had abundance in my spirit. I had that faith that could move mountains. I had that joy that could, even though I was going through a rough time, tell people and let people know that my God is going to make everything all right. I'm just going to keep the joy as my strength to help me go through it. I had the peace that passeth all of my understanding because at times I couldn't understand it. I had that control, that self-control to keep me from making decisions that would take me down paths that I didn't need to go. I had that kindness when someone treated me wrong and I should have treated them exactly the same way, but I stayed spiritually abundant. I stayed pulling from my bank of abundance in my spirit that God had granted me, that God had given me, so that I could be taken to new levels and new heights and continue to grow spiritually and mature and go higher so that my life could be where it is today. And I'm not perfect, and I don't live the greatest life and have the greatest amount of riches and all the materials in the world I don't have, but I do have spiritual abundance. And that's what I want to tell you today, is when you are spiritually wealthy, you have everything that you need. Because all of the things that you need will be added to you if you continue to seek God first and keep your spirit in alignment with Him. And know that when you are abundantly blessed, that is more than just materials. It's by your spirit, because that's how you will move mountains. That's how you will move to destinations that only God can place you. That's how you will make it through any storm that tries to come in your life. Be blessed. I hope you have an amazing Friday, and I will see you next week.